Schroeder. He's been good, Schroeder.
Very, very good.
He's your mate.
He's Beester. Oh, good. Oh, good. Even get there.
Schroeder again. They're waxing those two.
Hit him.
Good kick. Oh, he's dropped it.
Good follow up.
McCormick.
Jose.
Busy. Prismal on his left. Loves this.
Oh, bad bounce.
1 goal 3's kicked today, Prismal.
There we go. It's found the connection. It should be a minute or two
1-3,
now.
has he? I got him down for 1-2.
Who's that?
Prismal.
I've got him for 1-3 now.
Yeah, I've got an extra rush there. Probably is wrong.
Well, there's every chance you might be wrong, because there is no chance I could be.
I've got 3 rushed. Unless I'll give it a headline. We on? The cans on.
Jeez, there's a bleach.
Well,
Corral him because he's too bloody quick. Good
nice kick.
Yeah.
I need this. Josh Eddy. Why do I know Josh Eddy? Where's he played?
Well, there was an idiot prize tag.
Yeah. That was Booger Eddy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He's playing down in the bloody bleachers somewhere for big money. Somebody told me. Yeah, big dough.
No, it's
No, that's what I thought.
It's Nolan.
Because I reckon if Bath's not the toughest bloke at St Mary's, Eddie wouldn't be far behind him, would he?
Yeah, he's reasonably Australian. Just give it a little love cuddle. Put that one in a rushed. I'll tell you who is bloody tough, and he doesn't look it, is that Nolan. He's as tough as an old fucking boot. Oh shit, yeah. Yep. Taking a while for him to fit in the old Riosa, isn't it? Looks sort of a little bit.
He looks a player, though, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Grenville Dittrich. Getting a bit of it. Romain Grenville. Carruthers on the check side. Oh, he's hit the post.
Sorry about that little technical glitch. Seems to happen a little bit with the internet. Can't trust it, can you? As Carruthers has just hit the post for St Mary's. 3 goals. What are they? 3-8. 3-8 to 6-3-9.
3-9.
3-9 to 6-8.
Yeah.
Out of said, oh, good mark going back with the footy there was Condi. Back with the flight, took a little chesty. He in turn finds Hamilton. Alex Hamilton. Left foot. Goes to the hot spot centre forward. Hebard. Goes over his head. So Bleach, has he got, can he mop it up?
Oh.
Knocks over from the vase. Then he knocks over Hebard. Hebard. I think Hebard might have thought it was his Bister that knocked him over, but it wasn't.
He only knows one way, doesn't he? So Bleach forward.
That's it.
Just bang. Get out of the way.
Speaking of bang, street bang to Isbister. Isbister over the top to his mate in Ladgrove. Ladgrove then finds McCormack. McCormack. Up he goes. Oh, Jose. Can't take the mark. going to be dispossessed. Condi's got it. Goes with the left to St Mary's, but he only as far as Isbista. Wasn't off. The umpire. Little chip. Goes over to Smith. Been quiet today, Kane Smith.
Yep.
He, in turn, finds his teammate.
Elliot.
In Elliot. Anthony. Elliot. Wide.
Gee, they work the ball,
Yeah, it
Lara,
does.
don't they?
That's Schroeder with it. Schroeder looks for Prismal. Finds him. 10.5 forward. Little give to Schroeder on the left. Pumps it long. Bloomfield gets her hands on it. Can't hold it in. Matt Taylor's there to help him, the Wolfman. Oh, it does very well. Handballs off his bum. Then gives it over to his teammate in Stratton. Stratton across to Schroeder. There we go.
Wow, that was well done. From the
Hard
whole
work
team.
for that one. They worked hard.
I was a bit confused of who Matt Taylor was there for a minute, Milky. Yeah, Wolfman. Rarely do we refer to him as Matt Taylor,
Taylor,
but it's his
lead singer for Chain.
Yeah,
There
it
we
was.
go.
Matt Taylor.
I remember when I was young, the world had just begun, and I was happy.
Milky.
Might leave it to Matt Taylor to sing that
And
one.
that's how
Milky.
he used to sing. He had this real gravelly voice.
He
and,
did. Still going around. He's from Perth. He
Yes,
lives
I've
in
actually
Perth.
seen him a couple of months ago. Righto, Nick, give us a call, mate. So here you go. Back in the middle, you've lost it
I was
already.
just trying to get the scores there sorted from it. You've caught me off guard there, Milky. I had to
That's all right. Sorry, I didn't realise you do other things than just talk like I do. That's all I do is talk. 3.927, St Mary's trail. Lara 7.850.
Who did we put that last goal down to? Who was that?
Schroeder.
Schroeder.
Yeah, Schroeder.
5 minute mark. 5 minute mark of the third term. Yes, you are getting the time.
Isbista just buries his head, but it comes out.
Carruthers.
That's Wade, Cullen Wade.
Wade,
Gives
you're
it across to his mate in Condi. Oh, good kick there. Good mark to Hebard.
They need to kick a goal right here,
Call
right
this
now.
one. Way you go.
He kicked
Oh.
off the ground. Terrible kick. Rolling across.
Oh, look at this.
Picked up there by
Hamilton.
Hamilton. Kicks into the 50 for St Mary's. Over the back. Lavars picks it up. Snaps it on.
Look out!
Out of bounds. St Mary's forward 50. Cover inside.
Their forward line is just not functioning, is it, St Mary's? They get it in there, nothing happens.
Tap down there. Wrapped up Lara player.
Jackie Shanahan, I reckon it is. Just go by the haircut, mate. Yep, that's
Umpire's
Jackie
gonna
Shanahan.
throw it up here. Street wins a tap over the back. Picked up there by Wade.
Oh.
He gets it out.
Oh,
Where's that
Romain
gone?
Grenville's up
Grenville.
and under it. He's picked it up. Snaps it. Offline.
gee.
Missed everything on the full there.
You wouldn't believe this, would you, honestly? They go one side of the goals to the other.
I don't know what Wade was doing. That was a...
So Riosa to kick it in here for Lara. The sun in his eyes, trying to fend it off. Kicks long along the boundary line, looking for Street. But Hoare just helps it over the line there.
Nudged him
Clever
out well
inside.
in Hoare, didn't he?
didn't he? Good use of the body. So we'll have a boundary throw in. Right in front of the St Mary's Social Club. Street front spot. 1-2 taps. Oh, crashing his way through. And then dives up the tackle. That was his bisted. Great effort. Goes over to Jackie Shanahan. He in turn gets his quick kick across to Welve. He's been pretty quiet. Little chip give across to McCormick, who hasn't been. He has been fantastic. Goes with a kick to centre forward to Big Mitch Day. Puts the Dukes out and marks it. He in turn gives it to Wilson. Wilson into the pocket, looking for Bloomfield.
Oh,
He doesn't let him down.
gee, that was nice work.
That was good play right from down here.
Beautiful.
Right from the boundary throw in.
They do work the ball well, Lara.
Oh, he's gone for the
I've
pass.
said
It's
I've said
just
it once too often.
pinched. Lavars has gone in and
Oh,
good
no.
judgment. He goes out wide. Wilson contests.
Here we go.
Romain Grenville. He overruns it. Then it's kicked out of... Was he hanging on to him? I reckon he was. Grenville didn't have the footy and he was getting hung on to.
He
So
keeps telling the umpire.
he
though.
does like to umpire. Yep, does like to...
The umpire don't listen.
No. In fact, they're more likely to say, I'm not going to give you a kick because you keep checking at me.
That's exactly right.
Someone take it. I've had enough.
Hoare flicks the handball out. Picked up there by Lara, kicked along the ground. Looks like
Hopper.
Hopper.
Yeah.
Handball out there to Schroeder. Schroeder then on to Ladgrove, was it?
Yep.
Into Bloomfield. I think that'll go man in front there to Bath. Bath quickly on.
No one here.
Kick out there to the commentary bus side of the ground. Darcy, looks like he's chasing. We've lost play there a bit.
Ooh, good work from Spence.
Knocked out there by Wade, was it?
Yeah.
Perhaps McGregor.
Don't list McGregor. His mum will go crook.
It's hard to see with that.
Can you see
that
bench in the way?
Defensive mark taken there by Josh Eddy. I'm not sure who kicked it because we couldn't see. I reckon it might have been Spence. He goes down the line. Will McGregor has called for it. He's unattended. Takes the mark just inside the boundary line. I can just see him, boys.
I'm glad someone can.
He's the man on the mark, standing 52 out, so he'll be looking to pass it off. Taking his time. Then he goes into the pocket. He's found Carruthers. Carruthers must have got blinded by the sun because he dropped the soda. Then he's gone and kicked it out in the full. Yep.
How many shots at goal have they had in this quarter for not much?
We've got the coaching staff right here in front of us, and they just keep shaking their heads.
Well, they've kicked 2 points, and I reckon they've had probably 7 or 8 shots at goal for 2 points.
Shanahan switches it across to the other outer side. Finishes up with Wiggle. Wiggle goes down the line and finds Schroeder. He is, if McCormick's best, he's second best. Finds Welv. Welv wheels around, and then kicks a bloody pumpkin.
That was awful.
Kicked it 5 metres along the ground.
Yeah,
that was terrible.
Toe crusher.
Condi finds McLean. Oh, he finds Kel. Yes, he did. I thought he's a bit closer than that, Prismal.
Cale with the footy at centre half back. Goes wide. They're going to try and work the ball down the Simmons Stadium side of the ground. Under the scoreboard it goes. Nice mark out there to Hoare. Hoare just leans into the kick, into the middle of the ground almost. And Eddie's got it. Steady Eddie. Inside 50. And almost picked out the opposition. He probably should have taken the mark. He's been paid the mark.
Paid the mark to Spence.
Yeah. Come off 2 players.
It did. Matt Spencer's got the footy now at half back. Kicks the ball to the wing. Good mark. And is he the white Wiggle? Wiggle the football. Made myself laugh.
Yeah, well, you keep doing that because they're not bloody funny, let me tell you. He finds Prismal in the centre square. He goes around the left looking for the Wolfman. Day has it fisted away from him by McLean. I think Phil...
Is that a bet, you reckon, with the Wolfman? Is that be it a bet, or is that's the normal look?
That's just how he rolls.
That's how he rolls. He comes down out of the Yu Yangs and plays footy on weekends. That's all he does. Out of his hut. The fire's still going up there. You can see the smoke. There it is. Schroeder tries to crash his way through. Goes on the right foot this time. It's intercepted by Devlin. He overruns it. The Wolfman goes back, taps it into the Isbista territory. He gets around one, then gets it on the boot. Very clever footy. Running with it is Hopper. Play on's a call. The Wolfman's in there. Matty Taylor, he wraps it up. The umpire says, give it to me. We will have a ball up right on the back end of, well, I suppose it could be the forward end of the square, depending on who's who in the zoo. Street. Go on.
Street knocks it down to the Wolfman. I'm still getting over all of that. The hut and the smoke. That's very good. Benny Lavars comes charging out of the pack.
And the rocking chair on the veranda. Don't worry about that.
And the corn cob pipe. I can see it all now. And the shine. McCormick. Just a short kick. It's a beauty. Finds Kane Smith getting a little bit more of it in this quarter.
Here we go.
Bloomfield ran under the football. Back onto it real quick was McGregor. And they will come out of trouble here. Oh, the barrel kick. What a beauty. He's unfortunately cleared all his players for St Mary's. And back is Riosa. Just gets the hand pass in to Ladgrove. And then
got better as the game's gone on, I reckon, Riosa.
Yeah.
He's just starting to fit in, I reckon.
Here's Weagle again. I won't go with the white Weagle. Gives it to your man, who's been BOG for you, McCormack. Or near enough to BOG.
BOG, just for me. He's BOG for everyone, mate.
Well, yeah.
Schroeder's probably nearly overtaken him in this
No, you don't overtake McCormick. I'm sorry. That's not how it works.
Anyway, he gets the ball along the wing.
He hasn't been bad either, Ladgrove.
Yeah, he's been terrific.
So has this bloke been. This is Bista. He's been bloody good too.
There's been plenty of them, haven't they? Towards, crunched Prismal. Here he is. Romain Grenville gets the kick to Lavard, who just juggles it in front of his opponent, wants to play on. Grenville, like a racehorse, has took off. He's got 2 or 3 behind him, chasing him.
Well done.
Has to turn round, and it was well done for Lara because he had better, just put himself in the right spot, Spence, to take the mark. Kicks it to the wing. And I reckon the boundary line's beaten them all. McCormick again with a football, and it has beaten them. And we'll get a throw in from a different boundary line.
He was out of bounds, McCormick, so he had to go back into the field of play to say he could come out through the interchange gates to have a spell. Spinning ball. Sorry, Neareth knocks it down. Only as far as Darcy. Dishes it over. Oh, good intercept there by Welv. Puts it over to Neareth. Neareth at ground level. Welv goes back in to help. It got it high. No, nothing doing there. Back of the pack's Hopper. Hopper fists the ball over the boundary line. We'll have a throw-in right in front of the Street Surfer bus. Hasn't been much of a lot of action in this quarter, boys, is there?
No, just a hard slog from both sides.
The clash for second looks like it's over because Bell Park 9-13 lead Grovedale 5-4.
Beautiful kick from Prismal.
Good mark there to Bloomfield.
Long way out.
Yeah, no,
he can kick it a mile though, can't he?
Yeah, I think he might be gone too far. Oh, went for Prismal. He's dispossessed. Out the back to Stretton.
Whistle.
Umpire whistle, holding on to him. Free kick goes across to McGregor. Hello, Mum.
The boy from Penshurst.
Will McGregor goes down the line. Over the top. Oh, Schroeder. He's got it on a string. Crashes his way through. Gives it over. Oh, pinches Darcy, but then Schroeder steals it off him. Then it comes back out to Hebbard. Hebbard's wrapped up in a tackle by Schroeder. Umpire says we will have a ball up.
It's just a hard, tough game of football, isn't it? They both want it.
Yep.
In the air it goes. And, well, no one wins it in the ruck, but here's our man Schroeder, just shrugs the tackle, just tickle kicks it along the boundary line. Who's there? Smith tried to run onto it. He let his teammate come through instead. That was Bloomfield. Slips the hand pass back to Stratton. Stratton, top of the goal square stuff. Man in front, juggles it, not quite. Opportunity for St Mary's now to defend. They do defend very nicely. They have been doing that well all day. It was with Devlin. Devlin out wide now, and Devlin on the end of the hand pass. He just backed up beautifully to take the old 1-2 and then puts Snowden into all sorts of trouble.
He's missed a good tackle.
And the Wolfman takes the sliding mark on his chest, half forward, outer side, stands and kicks towards Prismal. I reckon he's marked it.
He's paid it.
He has. Thumped it up in the air, then dive forward, wants to play on quickly, left foot around the body style. Well, that's just a real clever footballer for you, isn't it, Prismal? It just played on, the angle was no good, onto the left and bang.
If McCormick's best on and Schroeder's second, then Prismal would have to be third, wouldn't he?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think you're just a bit of a Prismal fan. I think you need to...
It's the first time I've mentioned him, I think.
I think you need to seriously have a good look at yourself. This love for Lara, you've really got to sort yourself out. I'm telling you. Get yourself a girlfriend or something. Do something, mate.
I would have thought Ladgrove would be in front of him.
Yeah, I reckon Ladgrove's been very good.
Yeah.
Up they go again. Neurath, no one wins it, but it comes down to Etherton, who goes forward with it. Romain picks it up, gets around one, ducks his head. Spence does a very good job, but unfortunately gives it over to Hamilton. Hamilton off a step. Goes forward. Marks it in the sun there, but you can see the way you just looked, it just went. I couldn't see it, but I caught it anyway. Hebbard lining up for goal number 2.
Would need to kick it. Well, that's an understatement of the year, isn't it, really? They had that many shots in this quarter, it's not funny. How far out is he? 40?
Can't you see where he is?
Not really.
Well, that's how far out he is.
40?
Yeah, no, he's just come past the 50 arc right now, so he's going to kick from about 45. In he comes. He's leant back a fraction, I think. Gee, possession-wise, I reckon they've had it more in their forward 50 than Lara.
Yeah, they've got 3 points for their trouble in this quarter.
Colac continue their march, 13-9-87 over Newtown 7-7-49.
Stretton puts it back into play, onto the wing, turnover, opportunity now. Callan Wade just launches into the kick, finds a teammate out there too.
Yeah,
is it Nolan?
Nolan, yep.
Nolan it is. Nice looking right footer. Juggling attempt at the mark from Hamilton, couldn't take it. butters up. Here comes Lavars to try and help out. Ball is just bundled over the boundary line for a boundary throw in by the Lara defence. They're stingy and doing very, very nicely.
There's Bloomfield down back and limping.
Here's
Look at him
the throw
limping
in.
towards the...
Yeah,
He's going to come off.
back of the pack stuff. And in the end, it was Etherton who had a shot at goal. They might get one
Oh,
here. They finally got one. St Mary's through Snowden. Etherton's kick to Snowden, and he just turned around and strolled into the open goal, and they desperately need it. They've got it.
Bloomfield's not coming off, but he's still limping. You can see him right in front of us here.
Yeah, he was limping a bit last week too. Remember that, Milky, before the game actually started.
Yep.
So I'm not sure if there's a bit of an ongoing ankle injury or some sort of niggle. Yeah, it looks like he's reaching for his ankle now.
4-10 plays 8-8. So Lara still in command, but just a little sneaky chance at Mary's. They need the next one. Can they do it? Street in the middle, just flips it back to Smith. Smith tackled high for a kick, middle of the ground, and screaming for 50 or his teammates. Umpire will have none of it.
I didn't even see Jack Shannon get pushed over.
Nolan stands the mark. And the kick goes wide and winds up with his Bista. Outside 50, nice looking kick. Bloomfield juggles it, has an opportunity to pick it up on the run, bursts through somehow, beats them all, gets it to Stratton, and he dribbles it straight into Jimmy Cale.
Still alive here.
Still alive. Prismal over his head, I think. He's kicked it.
He's kicked it. No, he has.
He has.
Oh, no.
What a comedy of errors.
What's the goal umpire?
Oh,
Waiting
he's
for an
looking to
all
see if he
clear.
can see the umpire.
No, he's waiting for an all clear, that's all.
Now they're going to have a chat about it. And now
It's a
it's a
goal
goal
to
to Prismal.
Prismal.
What a beautiful goal in the end it was. Gee, they worked hard for it and they got it.
Didn't they?
Oh, dear, oh,
They
dear.
did their absolute best to wreck it.
Jimmy Cale, clean bowl, middle stump, wasn't he? Just banged straight into him and unluckily didn't go through for a point.
Yeah, Stratton, I don't know what Stratton was doing kicking along the ground when there was only Jimmy Cale and it between him and the goals. Why wouldn't you kick it over his head?
Yeah. Anyway, Prizza's got 2 in this quarter.
Prizza. Gee, boy, the love for Prismal in this bus is unbelievable. Get a couple of cold spoons, out he goes. Street knocks it forward into the path of McCormick, but he's dispossessed. Comes out to the young kid in Quinane. Oh, McCormick's legged, I reckon, but he gets good enough to get it across to Stratton. Stratton, little chip across to his teammate.
Yeah.
And it's either Josie or Hosey or whatever he is. It's Dylan anyway.
Jose or Hoseby.
Dylan Jose. Don't know that there's too many others that you say Josie. So I'm guessing
Jose.
it's Jose. Dylan has a shot. Back-to-back goals for Lara coming up. In he comes. Floater. It's a he's floated it through for a minor score. That minor score goes 9-9-63. Lara. St Mary's 4-10-34.
Hard to see them getting 5 goals back though, isn't it? Really,
It certainly is.
very hard.
Comes out from the kick out. Oh, McLean.
Oh.
Caught one in the... No, he didn't. Nothing doing, says the umpire. Handball from Hamilton straight to Sableach, but then he's good enough to go back and get it again. Then his kick goes as far as Ladgrove, who is in the best 3.
Oh, yes. He's been terrific.
Yes, your love for Prismal, you two. Ladgrove has been better than him.
Lads has been good.
Ladgrove to Elliott. Anthony Elliott straight into the centre of the ground to Kane Smith. Kane Smith straight up the line, straight over Street's head. He makes Streety look silly and he makes Damien Hall look like a hero. He sends him into attack, but that is marked by Ladgrove.
Just
Ladgrove
kicked the kick,
out
isn't it?
wide. Finds Sableach. Sableach down the line. Schroeder. Ricky. What can he do?
Looks like the VFL crowd are making their way over here now.
Oh, they'll all be coming. Just tune in. Tune up your iPads, you lot, and listen to us.
This is the main game anyway.
This is it. Where Tonks will come out with all his Geelong gear and sweat and rubbish.
Meanwhile, we got the Grasshopper, gets it across to Shanahan, who just drives it inside, beats everyone. Big Street feeds off the hand pass. Opportunity now. Look at the Wolfman hunting the ball down. He can't get near it. He wants it desperately. Hand passes out, gets it towards Walf, who just hand passes on to Schroeder, drops it into the hole in front of the goals. No one takes it. St Mary's falling over the football. Wolfman goes in for a second lot. Walf tries to take his man, missed him, and St Mary's come out of trouble only momentarily because that New man Rioza takes the mark, gets it off to Smith. Smith chipping kicks, a beauty. Gee, it's treble 15 just, and winds up with Cormac.
I don't know why they do those little 5 metre flat little kicks, I don't know.
McCormack, and he gets it wide, and finds
good mark.
Stretton, and Stretton now finds
Bloomfield.
Good
mark
I've
to
got
Bloomfield.
a big street in front of me, and next to him is Hoare. Pretty hard to see through the two of them. Have a look at the size of them. They look like a couple of goalposts.
I wouldn't have thought so. They look like human beings to me. Look like a couple of fine young men to me.
Bloomfield on the boundary line. Can he kick it?
He's not
Is
busting
he
it
good
off.
at that?
Put it at the top of the square.
Good mark.
Good mark to
play
Mitch
on.
Day. Play on to the Wolfman.
And he's coming straight back to the bench. Oh dear.
Yeah, that's a goodie.
What's his real name? I've got to mark
Matt
it down.
Taylor.
Oh, Matt Taylor, that's it.
That is seriously a head only a mother could love.
24-minute mark of the third term.
I'm happy to tell him.
It almost starting to look a bit like a lion mane, isn't it? Half of a lion mane.
Score, Phil?
Yes.
You don't know
he did
it.
score. Yep.
Yeah, you don't know it, do you? You haven't got a clue.
Well, yes, I do. St Mary's are 4-10, and Lara's just kicked their 9th goal, I believe. Or is it 10th goal?
10th goal. Up they go. Street knocks it out of the middle across to Shanahan. In turn to Schroeder. Schroeder gets one to Bloomfield. Oh, Lukey Bath.
Again.
Man in front.
Lukey Bath's got to be paid the mark.
Absolutely. He's given him a bit of a bath today, really, hasn't he? Seriously.
He's trying hard to get the take the hang of the year, that's for sure. Bath goes across to McLean. McLean in the back pocket's got it. Nick, away you go.
We got there. McLean comes back across the defensive 50.
Dangerous.
Finds his teammate there in Stepnen. Finds Eddie. Pushed over, nearly over the fence.
Pushed straight into your best mate, Matty Kershaw. It's one that Kirsch didn't give a short right.
He hugs the boundary line there and finds Etherton. Is it Siren, is it?
You've done well. You called it through to the break.
There we go.
Siren.
Just as I was getting,
Just getting warmed up, mate. Yeah, so we've got the 10-9-69 is Lara, 4-10-34. I can't see St Mary's getting out of this one, to be honest. So I'm the last chance St Mary's have of playing finals footy this year. Who knows? Funny game footy. Sometimes just unfolds differently. Street in the ruck. So his little tummy must have settled down. Knocks it clear. Overrunning it was this Bister. Picking up as Etherton. Gives it over to Josh Eddy, but it's intercepted by Sableach, who's been pretty good for Lara.
Yep.
Sableach, also Wilson. The back six have been okay today. He, in turn, gives it over to Stratton. Stratton across to Prismal, who you two both love. He, in turn, goes out wide. Tries to find his mate in Shanahan, but it's picked off. Oh, it's picked off here by... Is that Cullen Wade? I reckon it is. Oh, no, it was Lukey Bath. Bath, yeah. He's come across to Cullen Wade. I see, it was mental telepathy. I knew it.
You knew it was coming.
Wade comes over to Quinane. Michael Quinane, captain of the under-18s here at St Mary's, playing his first senior game.
He's got a ride too.
Andrew McLean's calling it, and when Andrew McLean calls it, you give it to him. Romain gets hands on it. Now he'll abuse everybody. Comes over, gives it over to Riosa from his Bista, and Kane Smith under it. Can't hang on. Or tries to crash his way through there was Kyle Devlin. Nothing doing. Bit of argy-barge, but the umpire says give it to me.
Ducked his head anyway, so he didn't deserve the free kick. Ball in the air. Street's claiming the free kick. He might even get it, I think. An old head, Peter Street, just put the hands up and said, that's mine up. And he got it. Kicks it inside 50. Chance now for some Lara boys. Just can't quite control it.
Shanahan, Jackie Boyd, Jack Shanahan.
And over the line it goes for a boundary throw in.
A boundary throw in down here in Lara's forward 50. It's thrown in there. Looks like Mitch Day in the ruck with Hoare. Taps it down. Wolfman competes for it. Goes towards the boundary and it's back over the boundary line for another throw in. I'm not sure when Lara plays South Barwon, but I'd love to see Mitch Day and Big Stavanuta go at it. That'd be a good matchup, I reckon. Thrown in again. Street over the back. Looks like he's found St Mary's player's been wrapped up there by Smith.
Again, that was Devlin again who ducked his head as soon as they come at him.
Street wins the tap again. Straight out there to Prismal. Prismal kicks it in. It's another behind there from Prismal.
It is, mate.
Racking up the behinds today.
3-4.
Lukey Bath bringing it in for St Mary's. Just looking for an option as he looks into the sun. Goes long into the middle of the ground.
Whoa! Riosa!
There was Riosa. Couldn't take it. Kick into...
It was Wade.
Snowden picks it up. He gets dishes off the handball. He's got no helpers. So it's Wilson for Lara. He picks it up. Gives it over to Stretton. He butchers it. That's what he did. Big Street, he says, get out of the way. I'll show you how to do it, you little blokes. He mucks it up too. Gives it across to Hebbard. But going back, takes a good mark. Mark, free kick, whatever you want, Ladgrove.
Ladgrove's
good work.
Terrific.
He's been good today, Ladgrove.
He knew it was coming, the crunch.
The little chip kick though, they're still doing it, Lara, and I don't know why. His hands come across, over to Anthony Elliott. He in turn gives it long hands across to Stretton.
Yeah, they're fiddling it.
Round the body he goes. Gonna have to go here. Hebbard goes with the fist, comes across to Jose. He goes to the Wolferman, but it's McLean who just fists it over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in.
A lot of possessions to go nowhere much.
10-10-70 plays 4-10-34. 36-point margin to the favour of to Lara, and I can't see St Mary's kicking more than they've already kicked to win the game.
No, it would be a miracle as Street thumps it to the front of the pack. It's all St Mary's though. This is Welsh. Right foots it high, looking for Romain Grenville, who shoves his man out of the way and takes the mark and lets everybody know in the whole ground and most of Geelong that he's taken it. Kicks it inside 50 now. It's a good-looking kick. Juggling attempt there, and he'll butter up on the ground.
Did you see that? What was that about?
I'm not sure if he was saying to the umpire, why wasn't it a free? If he was saying, Lavaz, why didn't you take that one-handed?
Oh, no. Anyway, meanwhile, the other players are trying to play, but Romain remains in the middle of the ground. Half back it is.
Weagle has it, half back, goes down the line, finds Schroeder. Go with the left, obviously. He's looking where he's going to switch it. He's got his new mate in Riosa. It's an half back, a good kick, spots him up. Goes by hand to the running Street. Or was that a Street still? Comes short, Riosa, and runs on. Gives it over to Jose. This Riosa's still running. He's still running, the new boy.
Good tackle.
Jose gets it. Then
good call.
Pinged for illegal disposal. Romain doing it all himself. Picks it up, says, my kick. Your call, Nick.
Romain kicks it in there to Eddie in the middle of the ground. Eddie plays on, nothing to kick to. Kicks it straight towards Peter Street, who misses it. Picked up there by, was it McCormick?
Yep.
He turns and kicks it onto the wing. Down there to Ispista.
Priz.
Picked up there by Prismal. Handball's off to Riosa. Back there now, picked up by the new player for St Mary's, the under-18 captain. McGregor picks it up on the wing. Handballs.
Welsh.
Finds Welsh. Welsh now on to Darcy. Into the middle of the ground there. Picked up by McCormick now. Handballs over the top. Finds Sableach. He competes with Lavaz out the back.
Lavaz has Lars.
At the back there, and Lavaz chases it
Got
again.
a dicky knee.
Lara go forward. Find Bloomfield. He picks it up. Short chip over the top there and finds Schroeder. Schroeder plays on. Handball ineffective. St Mary's try to clear it now. Picked up again there by Schroeder, possibly wrapped up.
I think that's Jose in there.
We get a ball up out of it anyway, thank heavens.
Thank goodness. We'll have a ball up. The scoreboard hasn't changed.
No.
Still 4-10 to 10-10. Up they go. Big Street thumps it wide. Puts it in the path of Devlin, but he can't pick it up. Goes out wide. That's Spence, I think, that dishes off the handball there. Puts it into the path of Smith. Kane Smith sends it to Bloomfield, who almost takes the mark. We all want him to take it. Free kick for holding, I think he said.
Or push out from Bloomfield, was it? Holding, was it?
Anyway, it's with Quinane in the fullback position. The young fella just hand passes it off, and then the low slung kick's a shocker. Picked out Stretton like he was a teammate. Stretton almost played on, decided, no, I'll go back and have a shot. Why not?
Schroeder coming off.
Late in the game.
Schroeder for Hopper.
So Stretton, who's been good all day, from a fair way out, from 50 odd, 45 degree angle, puts it on its way, and she gives it a ride, thumped over the line at the last moment by Bath for a behind.
Got a bit of a ride there himself, Lukey Bath, so he's not... That's not new territory for him to be climbing packs either. He doesn't mind it.
Well, he's outmarked Bloomfield today, I thought.
Oh, he's very good overhead. Be the best, one of the best, top 3 for his size overhead. Coming out from full back, St Mary's, clears everybody. Comes over the top to Will McGregor. His handball across to Lavars. He pats it like a basketball, but it doesn't go back to him. Jimmy Cale goes in and mops up for them. Across to Nolan. Nolan back to Jimmy Cale. He in turn across now to Condi. Over to Darcy. Straight up the middle, but it's intercepted on this occasion by none other than Ladgrove, who has been fantastic. Dishes it off to Isbista, who has also been in their best. Gets around easily. Straight down the middle he goes.
Lovely.
Finds his teammate in Hopper. Back to Ladgrove, just racking up the posies. Goes to the Wolfman, who's taken a bite out of the footy. No, he doesn't. Goes over the top to Bloomfield.
Well worked out by Lara, again.
Bloomfield will have a shot. Has 2 goals, 1 to date.
Not a lot of opportunities today for Donny to kick a few. He's kicked a couple, but he'll be making sure he puts this one through.
You reckon?
Yeah, loves
You're backing him? Fair way out.
No. He's walking over the 50 now.
Gee whiz.
Straight through the high diddle.
You might be right, boys. Gee, that was a lovely kick.
He's a good. That's what his job is. Taking hangers and kicking goals. That's his job.
That's everyone's job is put, isn't it?
Yeah, but not all of them can pull it off like he can.
I tell you what, boys. 3/4 time at other grounds. Bell Park 12-13-85, lead Grovedale 9-5-59. You'd think that's over. I'll tell you one that's over that no one saw coming. Colac 15-12-102. Newtown 7-6-48. Did not score in the 3rd quarter. Newtown.
I know one bloke that called that.
Didn't you tip Colac?
We won't mention him though.
That's all right. Leopold is smashing North Shore. South Barwon still struggling. 14 points up on St Joey's. And St Albans 18 points up on Geelong West.
Big Streety swats it down from the middle right into the, I was going to say glue pot. Not really a glue pot, but it's a bit of an ugly stain in the middle of the ground. We'll get a secondary ball up.
Nothing like last week. Because remember Grovedale's last week, the glue pot was terrible.
Yuck. Here's Street again. Gee, just controls the ruck, doesn't he? Just thumps it down. Schroeder off hands and knees, just flips it out beautifully.
My mate.
To Schroeder's off the ground, isn't he? Anyway, he got it to Smith. Smith towards Bloomfield, can't take it. Here's a chance for a clearance by a
good pressure. Who's that?
St Mary's, and he's kicked it out in the full.
That was McCormick. That was great pressure from McCormick. So the free kick goes to Prismal. Prizza, as you blokes call him. Mitch Day in the Dukes. Great grab. Nothing was going to knock that out of there.
Priz.
Priz, is it? Sorry.
Yeah.
Not Prizza. I call him Prizza.
Get it right, mate.
Oh, sorry. Jesus, Priz. Good kick, Priz. Finds Daisy. Mitch Day.
Yeah, Daisy.
And he's only growing, this boy. Don't worry about that.
He'll be a big lad when he grows up, won't
absolutely. Mitch Day has not scored so far today. Well, he'll score this time. In he comes. Just pops it straight through and gives it to the St Mary's Social Club.
I think he must have been.
Someone must have been giving it to him because he just turned and gave it to him. Good on you, Daisy. Yeah.
I like that.
He's good value.
11-minute mark of the final term, and
11-minute mark. This new innovation, this time clock, I tell you.
I don't understand. It's a new language.
Absolutely putting St Mary's to the sword now. The Cats.
We just wing it normally, don't we?
That's it. Yeah. I actually look and see. What are they saying on here? How long has it been going? We're actually going to be first finished, I reckon, guys.
Yeah. Back in the high diddle. Street wins it again, just for a change. Slaps it down. St Mary's get the ball. Winds up with Wade, who just dribbles it along the ground. Going forward, St Mary's still juggling attempt. Lara now with the numbers to defend. Possibly, no. Crashing the pack. There's a couple of St Mary's
I'm actually impressed
boys.
with Rioso, I tell you. I've just been watching him this last quarter.
He's all right, isn't he?
His second efforts are good and everything. He's probably taken him a while to fit in.
Started the man crush there for Milky.
Yeah. We'll have to think of a nickname for him, for you, mate. Like, you can't just keep calling him Rioso.
Oh, Rosie?
Rio?
Rio.
I think Rio.
That's what they call him, Rio.
Yeah.
But it's Hebbard. Puts St Mary's forward. And Grenville lets him down, doesn't go hard enough for mine at that football, then turns up with Darcy, goes around his body, bounces, stays in play, comes back to Stretton.
Had a ton of balls.
Had a ton of it at ground level. McCormack, he has had, if he's had 5 ton, if the other bloke's had a ton,
yep.
He's dispossessed. Grenville's in there, he's wrapped up the footy. And
looks at the umpire to see if he can get a free kick.
That was good work, defensive work by Riosa to give that off to Stretton back there too. He's getting in the game. Rio. Street at ground level. Dishes out the handball. McCormick overruns it. Goes back. Does he and get it? But it's Hopper. Has the footy. Has a look. Tries to give it off. Mitch Day's the target. Goes at it with one hand. Oh, the Wolfman is in there. He's on hands and knees. Over to Schroeder. Goes with the right boot. He's just as deadly on that. Bloomfield. Good judgment. Out judges there, Luke Barth. Takes a bounce. Then does he kick it over to Neurath? No, he doesn't. Kicks the goal himself.
Of course he does.
Got his 4th.
Did you see Neurath there? He's let out to start, and then he thought, no, I'm going to double back. He's gone back, and he thought, I'm going to get one here. And he's in the square, and then Donny just says, no, you're not. Puts it through.
It wasn't, although he didn't kick it. It floated away. It could have been a little pass. You could have seen it as a little pass.
Should have been.
But the big fella just went, no, I'm not chasing that.
No, Bloomfield's thinking, yeah, how much am I getting a goal here? And I've only got the 3 on the board. So you said it was his job, Milk, and you're right.
That's his job. He's got 4. He's got 4.
Yep.
Leading goal kicker on the ground.
So just careering away now, Lara. It'll be a 10+ win, you would think. Street once again just shoves his man out of the way and goes bang with the football. Gets it down towards Spence, who charges through. Well, Valve it is too. Yeah. I want to say Valve all the time. Valve doesn't just sit right, does it? Valve.
What, because you can't think of something funny to say with it?
No, it's a funny name, Valve, isn't it? Don't you think? You don't think it's funny? It's Schroeder.
Down to Schroeder.
Schroeder's not a funny name. It's a normal name.
Ricky.
Yep.
Ricky Schroeder.
Milky said before, Phil, we might be the first game finished here in the comp today.
Yep.
Last time we were here, we were still going. The other teams were going to recovery the next morning, I think.
It's a dark one.
They had to apply to the Liquor Control Commission to get extension to the licence. It was that late. Because that was all I was concerned about was the frothies.
That's right. That's when Joel broke his leg, unfortunately, and the game was stopped for over an hour.
Oh dear.
Elliott goes by hand across to Hopper, I think that is. Just off one step.
Oh! What was that?
Lukey Barth almost took the hanger.
Gee whiz.
Down at ground level, umpire's circling. Oh, I thought he was going to blow, because I reckon that's Mitch Day's big backside in there, isn't it? Or is it not? Oh, no, it was the Wolfman's big backside. Well, I'm amusing myself anyway. Street knocks it down. Trying to crash his way through is Etherton, but it's picked off by Hopper. Hopper goes to the Mitch Day territory, doesn't take the mark. Bloomfield's in there, he's dispossessed.
Ball up.
Umpire says, give it to me.
Luke Barth's nearly beaten old Donny Bloomfield at his own game today. He's trying to compete in the hanger department anyway. Off
a step, Schroeder goes, puts it out in front of Twiggy McLean, Andrew, and over the boundary line. Losing a bit of interest this game, isn't it?
Why Twiggy with Andrew? Because his brother was Twiggy.
Yeah, so was his father.
Oh, righto.
Yeah.
I'll get you.
Yeah, so you just, once you know a bit of history in this town, mate, you can say things like, Wolfman!
Where is Twiggy? The other Twiggy.
Playing at Birregurra.
Talk about history in the town. You'd hope there isn't any history with Wolfman in this town, would you? Family.
Ding 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 ding. Up and down. Snowden can't take the mark. Comes out the back. Prismal off. Well, not even off a step. He kicked it as he said. The Wolfman! It's the Wolfman! It's the Wolfman!
He's dogged
Gets his second.
Just picture the Wolfman running out in his 100th game with a couple of kids in his arms. With beards. Yes,
no. Nick Brown. Do you want his phone number, Wolfman? I'll give it to you.
17 minutes in. Just careering away, the Cats.
Yes. Colac going further ahead. 17-14, 116. Newtown 7-6. Have not scored since half-time, Newtown.
10 goals plus.
Yep.
Colac.
Oh, yeah. Well, they just updated. They've just kicked a goal.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. They're listening.
Yeah.
Chip over the top towards Hopper, who missed it. St Mary's desperately trying to go forward here. Hebert.
Oh, got him high.
Coat hangered, and he'll get a free kick. He milked it, but it was there.
Yeah, it was definitely there.
Hebert decides to kick into the middle of the ground. Works all right for him. And Scotty Condi's got the footy now. Just goes low and long. Lavar's on the burst, takes the mark on his chest, wants to spin round and play on, does, and plays on into all sorts of trouble.
Doesn't very often get caught.
No, he was pinged, and quick play on this. Wolfie again, tail up, 2 goals, bangs it inside towards the 50-metre mark. Bath there for St Mary saves the day. Hand passes across. Then Devlin gets the footy and kicks it to there inside their 50. Quinane went without it. Now it's a turnover for Lara, and now Lavar's. Gee whiz, they're just sort of handing it to each other both sides, and we might get a ball up here, I think, from the umpire. He's going to save everybody from it and throw it up in the air, and we'll get it going again. Just a bit of a comedy of errors from both sides, really. Turnover after turnover.
It is. And Nurith wins it, knocks it down. Schroeder goes with the right boot. His kick smothered. Getting through is Hopper. He cops one high. He will get a free kick. Quickly plays on. Gives it to Prizza. Is that what we call him?
Priz.
Priz. He goes out. Finds Jose. Daniel. Taking his time to what to do with this footy. Then goes to McCormack, who is dead set. Probably got no leather left on his boots, I reckon.
He'll have a shot from here.
He's right in front of the scoreboard that reads 4:10:34, 14:11:95. Chips it into Mitch Day over his head. Finishes up back with Devlin. Devlin goes out looking for his teammate and finds him in Darcy. Darcy's got it at half forward for St Mary's. Chips it forward and finds Stepman. Stepman centre half. Oh, he's 65 metres out. Puts it in, looking for a teammate in Snowden. It's knocked out of his hands. Ball's in dispute at ground level. Lara crashing their way through his Hopper. Gets it off. Pinched. Long handball. Finishes up back with Darcy. Darcy, his handball's... there is Sablich. Sablich gets his handball out. But then now comes out to Etherton. Etherton across to Josh Eddy.
Gone.
Eddie's wrapped up. He's got his hand, so he can't handball it. He's gone. Gonski.
G-O-R-N.
SKI.
Relentless, aren't they, Lara? From half back now, out wide. Goes the kick under the scoreboard. They're 10 goals plus in front. The middle of the ground.
Gets his own ball.
Missed it.
His Bista gets his own football.
And bangs it out wide to your man Walv. Drops a sitter. Probably had the sun in his eyes. Picked up by Carruthers for St Mary's. Just dribbles it along. Or Lara just need a kind bounce or a hand pass. Gets a high one. Is your man McCormack, and he'll get the free kick. Short one. He just goes very, very quickly and gets it out to Jose. Jose bangs it long inside 50. St Mary's could have marked it. Thumped it away again. Wrong move. Ladgrove hand pass for the Wolfie. Missed it. Charging through. Who's this?
Hopper!
Oh, well. Gee, they just want it, don't they, Lara? They just want it. That was a fantastic goal from Hopper. Just crashed through and bang.
We might have seen a bit better game if they wanted it like this last week, Nick, mightn't we?
Exactly. Would have been an absolute cracker. Not very often I didn't see who the two players were, but just off the, when the ball first went in, St Mary's bloke just shoved the Lara bloke in the back, and he just stopped, put his hands up, but it was just play on. There was nothing there. I think that was Wade that pushed him in the back. Yep. Good honesty for Wade, but unneeded.
Val Parker in second spot in the ladder. They will not be beaten. They're 50 points up. Colac are 124 to 55. Nearly 69 points. Nearly 70 points up. No one would have picked that.
No.
Kane Smith got it in the centre of the ground. Goes looking for Mitch Day. No one heard the umpire say 50 metre. 50 metre.
You think that's how he said it?
Yeah, that's how he said 50 metre. How far you go? 50 metre. Kane Smith, man on the mark, is standing 42 metres out from goal. Kane Smith can't kick that far. No, can't kick it. He's got to find a target.
He's looking to pass it off here.
Go, Matt.
Matt will go.
Mate, I said.
He's
trying to barrel!
It's an ugly kick.
He's trying to barrel!
It's a check sign.
St Mary's clear it out there through Bath.
In the end.
He comes back across and finds Devlin. Devlin back to Bath. Kicks
He
smothered.
butters up well, his Bister, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Marked in there by Bloomfield.
Be very hard
Deep
to
in the
pick.
pocket. He chips it short into the goal square to who do we have there? Stretton, and he's just dribbled it through, almost falling over the goal line as he kicked.
Very difficult to pick the best three, really. Gee, they've had some players, haven't they?
Well, you can have a go at it, and then I'll tell you who they really are.
Okay, yeah, good,
Yeah.
good thinking. I'll let you go first.
Like bloody hell you will.
20. 20. Just counting up the time in the quarter, boys.
Well, you'd be
Talk
safe to
amongst
say
yourself.
McCormick, best on ground for Lara.
22.
His Bister's racking them up too,
Oh,
just
gee,
like
I
of the
don't know
last
about that.
quarter.
I
His
reckon-
Bister's
Yeah.
been very good this last quarter.
Well, he's been good
McCormick.
since quarter time, really.
Schroeder.
hasn't
And who was the other one you had there, Milky? earlier?
Ladgrove, mate.
Ladgrove, of course.
he? Yeah.
Yeah. Up in the middle, up they go.
Means nothing. They don't get
Urith
anything
knocks
from
it down. Kane Smith through that. Comes across to his Bister. Gets across
Good
the handball to
handball.
Hopper. Hopper, who's got Welve at the outside, gives it to Jose. Jose goes into the pocket and finds McLean. Surely. No, Bloomfield at the back. Does he get one in the back? No, he doesn't. It's out of bounds. Just, I didn't even see Bloomfield behind McLean.
No, he just popped up with a fist.
Yep.
73 points the difference, by the way. You wouldn't have believed that,
No,
would you?
it hasn't really been that sort of a game. I wouldn't have thought it was 73. As Mrs. McGregor's son marks the ball, Will. Should be very happy, I hope. Will McGregor's got it at half back. He's looking for a target. Carruthers tries to provide one, but he goes to Hebard. Hebard across to Eddie. Back to Eddie, the old 1-2. He in turn across to Jimmy Cale. The Rolls Royce, smooth as silk, this bloke. Little chip, he goes across to his mate. His teammate there in, that was Faziol. He goes out wide and finds Luke Bath. Bath chips it in. Across to the young fella Michael Quinane. Got a bright future, I reckon, this kid. He finds Devlin in the centre of the ground. Chips it out to Carruthers. No, over his head, and goes to Romain Grenville. He goes to McLean. What are you doing up there, Twig?
May as well have a crack. No one else can score for him.
He puts it right in the path of Snowden, who has 3
There
to
we
beat,
go.
but it comes down to Faziol!
No.
Nah, misses it.
That might be their first score for the quarter, I think. Yes, it is.
It is, yes.
Good heavens. You wouldn't believe it. Really.
No, you wouldn't.
So here's the kick in, and it winds up with Smith in the pocket, broadcast side. He'll go back. Dangerous kick. Comes off Stretton, who's just been mopping up kicks all day. Stretton in the other back pocket. Decides to go down the line long to a 2-on-1. Nolan can't quite take the mark. He'll find the boundary though, which is the second best option. And we'll get a throw in.
Just in front of the Ellsworthy post there. They'll have to take that down now, will
They
they?
might have to, mate.
Still there, isn't it? Ellsworthy's.
Shut down.
Shut down.
This week, I think.
Oh, did
Yep.
it? The Manchester didn't work. Yeah.
McCormack. Kick's not paid downfield. It's got to go back. They must be different. They played different. Hang on. Who's he paid the kick to? Paid it to St Mary's.
Quinane.
Don't know what the free couldn't understand the signal, so I don't know what the free kick was for. But anyway, he's got it, young Michael.
He's going to have a shot. He's 100
was
yards
kicked.
out.
Give them all a go. Well, look at that.
You call it, Nick. You call this.
Well,
The man on the mark's
there,
10 and 40 out.
Quinane, walking in, takes his time. Bit of a skip there, bit of a hop. Kicks
52.
long. He
Oh,
looks like the.
Tell you
might
what,
have the
he's got a
distance.
good boot on him.
Oh!
Goal
Is
line
it a
is
goal?
marked.
No.
Snowden touched.
Jeez, he
High
gave it a
score
ride.
touched.
He knew what he was doing.
Yeah, he's got a good leg on him, hasn't he?
Second behind of the quarter there to St Mary's.
I'm listening reeling off the stats, Phil. We can't keep up with that sort of stuff.
No.
Lara bring it in. They kick out of the defensive 50. Big
Time-
Nuraf there tries to mark. Maybe a free kick.
Time
Not
calls
paid.
and stats all in the one day. This is not good enough.
This is getting...
Getting
Jeepers.
professional, aren't we?
Ridiculous.
Umpire will throw it in here. Nuraf and Hall compete in the ruck.
Oh, free kick.
Eddie
Gotta
comes
be.
in as the third man up. Takes
No.
Nuraf out. Nothing paid. There is Wade. Wade handballs out to...
Have a look
looks
at
like Nolan.
Newab. He's gone after him. He's not happy. And bang, he's given up a free kick and he's...
Rightly so there by Big Nuraf. He got taken out
He did.
blindsided by Eddie in the ruck.
He was not a happy camper. He got up and he just chased...
That
he
unhappy he's
clobbered
not
him.
going to take the next ruck. It was a free
It's a
kick.
free
here.
kick to
No,
Nolan.
free kick because he cleaned up Nolan.
He done
Okay,
who it
so
was.
we have Devlin there. He kicks across the ground. And who's he find there, Milky?
Jimmy
He's
Cale.
found Jimmy Cale. Cale kicks it in. finds a teammate.
Might be Wade.
He chips over and finds Quinine.
Well, we know he can get the we know he can get the distance.
We can get it from here for sure.
Yeah.
Come on, son, slot one.
So there he's hugged up tightly against the boundary there in front of the Zippy sign. Give the other sponsors a plug as he strolls in here. As we know, distance won't be a worry.
You kick from outside the StMatic sign, I reckon. Yep.
And that's offline again, but look at it.
But he got the
Distance
distance.
not a
He gives it a
problem.
ride, doesn't he? Good on him.
Again, Lara tried to clear it out. Looks like is that Big Nuraf trying to bring it in this night? Who have we got down there?
Prismal.
Priz.
Priz, your mate, you can't even tell who it is. So it's
Stop,
Priz in the
mate.
goal square. He's your boyfriend. Prismal in the goal square. One step goes boom, but he's kicked it straight down the throat of Wade, who takes the mark for St Mary's. Turning into a bit of a non-event this game.
So I'd get the ball up this end so we could see it.
Yeah, Wade goes deep into the pocket looking for Snowden. It clears everybody.
Might bounce through.
But
No.
bounce over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in. Just quickly, Bell Park 17-15, 117. 16-minute mark, 9-5-59 Grovedale, so that's over.
Over.
Colac 18-16, 124 to Newtown 9-8-62. Doubled them.
Over.
Leopold 120 points up on North Shore, that's over. South Barwon kicked into gear, 80-48, so that's over. St Albans 73, Geelong West 57. Minor miracle required there, I would think. And we know the other one.
Yep.
Oh, Clinton Proctor doing good things out there at St Albans with the boys down there.
Yeah, Terry Bright doing a great job at Geelong West too. Don't go, he's having favourites, pals. Gee whiz.
Here's Grenville.
Oh,
Both of them were beheaded. Grenville was the first one beheaded, and he'll get the free kick. His teammate got one as he ran away with it too. I'm just trying to spot who it was.
Josh Eddy, wasn't it?
Yeah, just walking away there. Yeah, the little fella in Wade, I reckon.
It's another bloke that's going to have no trouble at all with the distance. Thumping kick.
Here
Romain.
he is. Look
And
at
he
those
will not
hammies
pass it.
stretching up
There's no
beautifully.
chance he will ever pass it.
Romain Grenville.
His old man played cricket for West Indies.
Oh, he's put it on the way. Just hooked it away a little bit to the left. One behind the result. Not that it really matters too much.
4 behinds today, Romain. 4 behinds.
His old man played cricket for the West Indies.
That's
Grenville.
correct. Yes. Yep.
Gee.
Priza.
Priz.
Pros.
Come on, get it right.
Mitch Day. Good grab. He's not getting any shorter as the game goes on. And Ladgrove calls it, gives it over to Jose. Jose puts it out in front of Bloomfield on the bounce. Traps it. Then Lukey Barth traps him. Great tackle. Great. Been a good duel, those two.
Yep.
Been the highlight of the day, to be honest.
I reckon.
Umpire says, give it to me.
I reckon,
There's the hooter.
I reckon he's had the points, Luke Barth. Really.
There's the hooter, Phil. There's no need for you to continue talking
Sorry.
until I tell you to.
Sorry.
Final score, 16-11, 107, Lara, have defeated St Mary's 4-14-38. Oof, that wasn't what the doctor ordered. Goal kickers for St Mary's quickly are Hebbard 1, Carruthers, Hoare and Snowden all 1 goal. That adds up to 4. For the winners, we had 1 to Kane Smith, 1 to Mitch Day, 1 to Nathan Schroeder, or as I like to call him, Ricky. 2 goals to Jordan Hopper, 2 goals to Wolfman Matt Taylor, 2 goals to David Stratton, 3 to Reece Prismal, the boyfriend of these two guys, and 4 to Shaden Bloomfield. Rightio, Phil, sure you've been on about it all day. Best players.
Oh,